Hello everyone. So this is Shruti Kaura and I am the top educator of Urban Pro and an Academy. So as I promised in the last video, I'll share the difference between the greenhouse and the greenhouse effect. So you must have studied greenhouse in your primary school, and now let's compare greenhouse with the greenhouse effect in order to understand what exactly is a greenhouse effect. Whenever we hear the term global warming, synonymously we use the word greenhouse effect as well. Now let's dig deep into this fact, what exactly is a greenhouse effect and how this term has come up, how it is related to the greenhouse. So just try to recall that what is a greenhouse. Before I tell you about the greenhouse effect, let's go and find out what exactly is a greenhouse. Now greenhouse is a glass house, right? It is also called as a glass house or a hot house. Now you must be thinking that why it is called as a glass house. So there are, I told you, three names: greenhouse or glass house or hot house. Now it's actually a building or a structure made up of transparent material, usually glass, but yes, sometimes plastic. So what happens? Why this is transparent? Why it is made up of glass, and what exactly is made up of glass? So the walls and the roof of that structure is all made up of glass. Let's take it glass, let's not consider plastic. Now this is all about the structure. Now why it is made up of glass? Before we dig deep into it, what is inside that glass house? We just discussed the structure, that the walls and the roof are made up of glass. What is exactly inside that glass house? What are we doing with it? So inside the glass house we have plants, vegetables or flowers, right? So we just learned that what is a glass house, then we learned what is inside the glass house. Now let's go and find out what is the purpose of this glass house. The purpose is you try to protect or shield the tender, the extremely soft or out of season plants or vegetables or even flowers. So basically we try to keep the tomatoes or the tropical flowers mainly into the glass house. And how it works, how it is actually exactly helping these plants or vegetables to grow. So they are not just, it's not just a process of growing the plants or the vegetables or flowers. These plants or this vegetation is actually grown under regulated climatic conditions. Now comes the point, what do I mean by regulated climatic conditions? So as I just shared with you, that the walls and the roof, it is made up of glass. So during the daytime, right, the glass house warms up. Obviously how it warms up? Via the penetration of sunlight, the sun's rays. So it gets heated up. The plant, the soil, the structure, everything gets heated up. And it remains heated even at night as well. How? Because those glass walls, they have trapped sun's rays, they have trapped sun's energy. And even though the outside conditions could be cold, right, they could be like harsh, there could be harsh, extreme chill or cold outside, but still the glass house remains warm inside. That's how it helps the plant, the vegetation to grow. Now let's try to relate this greenhouse with the greenhouse effect. So greenhouse effect works pretty much in the same way like greenhouse. So consider the greenhouse gases at the walls and the roof, right? So earlier we were having in the greenhouse there were glass walls and glass roof. Now for the greenhouse effect, consider these greenhouse gases like this carbon dioxide, methane, this nitrous oxide. Consider all of them at the walls and the roofs. And what is inside? Inside of plants, instead of plants, we have our earth. Our planet is inside those greenhouse gases. So they works pretty much in the same way, and I'm pretty sure you all must have understood what I'm just trying to speak. So during the day, obviously when the sunlight comes, it falls onto the earth's surface. These greenhouse gases, obviously, you know, they are still there, their concentration have increased, and at night when the earth is cooling itself, it's trying to release that energy in the form of infrared radiations out of the atmosphere into the space. It gets absorbed by these greenhouse gases and obviously trapped. So just because the concentration of these greenhouse gases is so high that instead of, you know, getting reflected back into the space, that heat gets trapped. And similarly, in the same way, it's heating our planet more and more, and that is why the name comes out, greenhouse effect. So it's very important for all of you to understand that why we have given this particular name, greenhouse effect. It's not just like that. I'm pretty sure you all of you must be aware what is a greenhouse effect, but that's not really so important. You have to scratch your grey cells a little bit and you have to think that why this name has come up. The one who has given this name, greenhouse effect, why he or she, you know, thought of this particular name. Now this is the reason why we have given the name of this greenhouse effect, right? So I'm pretty sure that all of you must have got an idea what exactly is a greenhouse effect. So I didn't simply explain to you the greenhouse effect. I related the greenhouse effect with the greenhouse, I did an analogy, and that's how I explained to you. Fine. So now what I'll explain you in the forthcoming videos is how exactly these greenhouse gases entered into the atmosphere, and effects you all are aware of, but still I will also tell you the effects. So let's make this topic of global warming more interesting, and let's understand this in a very simple, easy and lucid manner that will help all of you to express your views about global warming, because unless and until we are not really aware what exactly the process is, no, we'll never be able to voice our opinion, right, raise our views or say anything about the particular thing. We will never be able to describe. We will only be able to talk a little bit about it. Fine. So I'll explain in the Hindi as well. Greenhouse is nothing, एक glass house होता है जिसकी walls और roofs glass की होती हैं. Inside glass house के अंदर plants होते हैं, vegetables होते हैं. Basically we grow the plants, the flowers. और वो कैसे grow करते हैं और क्यों करते हैं? Basically जितने भी hilly areas होते हैं और where there is, you know, less amount of sunlight, there is low sunlight, वहाँ पे हम ये ग्लास हाउसेस क्रिएट करते हैं टू प्रमोट वेजिटेशन. सो ग्लास हाउसेस डे टाइम में सन की एनर्जी अब्जॉर्ब कर लेती हैं जिससे प्लांट्स को बेनिफिट मिलता है, एंड इवन एट नाइट और इवन ड्यूरिंग द डे टाइम नेक्स्ट डे, लेट्स से इफ देयर इज नो सन और इट्स रियली कोल्ड आउटसाइड, तो ग्लास हाउस के अंदर प्लांट्स जो हैं, यू नो, वो उनको वो गर्मी मिलती रहती है. एंड ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट को अगर हम रिलेट करें, राइट, तो ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट वी कैन रिलेट इन द प्रिटी मच सेम वे. ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट में आप ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस को वॉल्स समझो और रूफ समझो, राइट, और इनसाइड आप प्लांट्स की जगह अपने प्लैनेट को रखो, अर्थ को. ओके, सो ये ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस जो हैं ये सन की हीट डेफिनेटली अब्जॉर्ब कर लेती हैं, ट्रैप कर लेती है. कैसे? ऑब्वियसली सन की जो हीट थी इट फॉल्स ऑन टू द अर्थ सरफेस डे टाइम में. नाइट टाइम में जो अर्थ अपने आप को कूल करती है, कूल कैसे करती है? वो एनर्जी जो, यू नो, डिसिपेट करती है, जो रिफ्लेक्ट करती है, जो एटमॉस्फेयर के बाहर जो है डिसिपेट करती है, वो एनर्जी जो बाहर स्पेस में जानी चाहिए थी, एटमॉस्फेयर के बाहर होनी चाहिए थी, वो इन ग्रीन हाउस गैसेज में ट्रैप हो जाती है। और उससे जो हमारा प्लैनेट था, इनके अंदर जो हमारा प्लैनेट था, वो हीट अप होने लगता है, दैट्स गेट वार्मर एंड वार्मर, right? So this was the analogy between these two concepts. Please use these concepts to describe your views, right? And if you really like this video, feel free to like, share and comment. And those of you who have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and stay tuned for more videos. So this is Shruti Kaura signing up for today. We'll come up with more such interesting videos. Thank you so much.